Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great start to your week. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. I certainly did. Today's lesson is going to be a little bit different, but we're going to have a lot of fun with it. It's all about that God is near us in every form and capacity. Now, we're talking about Jesus' ministry, remember, so we're now moving into another part of his ministry where the disciples see him using his power in a very mighty way. So I hope you enjoy this new way of doing our lesson today. At this point in the story, Jesus and his disciples have just finished feeding the 5,000, and Jesus wants to go into the mountains to pray by himself. So he sends his disciples in a boat to cross Lake Galilee till he can join them later. You will notice that there are 5 disciples here. The other 7 are working from home because of quarantine. It's a beautiful day out. And the disciples are well-seasoned fishermen, so they know how to deal with any type of waves. But suddenly a storm picks up that they had never seen before. It gets so violent that they don't know if they can get out. They're rowing, and they're exhausted. And the waves are just going crazy. They don't know if they'll be able to get out of this. They suddenly look ahead and they see someone walking on the water, and they're terrified. Is it a ghost, they ask? But it's actually Jesus. He says, "Do not be afraid, it is I." Peter says, "Lord, if it is you, let me come out to you and walk upon the water." And Jesus says, "Come to me." So Peter steps out of the boat, puts his foot out in the water, and he's walking on water. As long as he is staring at Jesus, he's fine. But he suddenly looks at the waves and he gets scared. He starts to sink. "Lord, save me!" And Jesus reaches out his hand and grabs Peter and pulls him out. They go back into the boat, and as soon as Jesus gets into the boat, the storm ceases. And the waves quiet, and the wind stops. They continue to row to the other side of the lake, and then they get out of the boat. The disciples may not have fully believed Jesus was the Messiah before this experience, but after they saw Jesus' power, they believed, and they got out on the shore. I hope you guys really enjoyed that video as much as we did making it. We had a ton of fun. But before we go, I do have some questions to see how well you were watching and listening. So, question 1. How would you have felt if you had been Peter stepping out onto the water? I, for one, have been very scared, but very exhilarated at the same time. Number 2. Why did Peter start to sink? Number 3, how does God help us in hard times? And number 4, how does God strengthen us in times of fear or uncertainty? Now, with those questions, talk amongst yourselves, with your family, see what answers you can come up with. But I hope you enjoyed our way of doing the lesson today, and we'll be trying to do some more kind of like this in the future, so we hope you will enjoy them as they come. But have a great week. Keep it up with your schoolwork. You're almost there. We'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.